Good morning, good morning. We're on to day 90. Rolling over. Let's turn down the music a little bit. This is your morning show with your host, Talk to Tanner DeWitt, morning life coach, here to help with tips, tricks, and exercises to help you improve, make yourself a better version of yourself so you can go help and make better versions of the people you love and care about most. We're here for the ripple effect to make everyone a little bit better, and we're not stopping until we reach as many people as possible. My goal personally is 100 million. 100 million lives. That is a shitload, and it's going to take a long time. But thankfully, with your guys' support and the consistency of online media, give it 20, 30 years, let's go for it. Well, that's part of my big plan, and that'll be today's topic, is why planning our lives is important. And how we can use a few examples and we can kind of go over a few tips and tricks to see if you have a plan in place. Do you need help putting a plan in place? So this episode this morning is all about planning and putting a life plan in place for you. Well, why is that important? Why should I even give a crap? Well, let's go ahead and think of some things many of my clients and myself have wanted, things that we've wanted. People have wanted to lose weight. They want to make more money. They want to be happier. What are a few more that I wrote down? They want to be respected. They want to stop worrying all the time what other people think. They want to stop procrastinating. Stop procrastinating. That's my bread and butter. We can really help you really put a wabash to that. And I think planning is the piece that kind of puts all of this together. What would be some examples of planning working? You're like, well, that takes time and effort. Why the hell would I do that? Well, planning. When has it worked? Well, think about if you had a wedding coming up. Or maybe you're already married or you know someone had a wedding. Would you have a wedding and not plan anything? Would you not put any of the details together? How successful would it be if you didn't plan the wedding? Or another classic example is going on vacation. Would you not plan the vacation, where you would stay, what tools you would use to get there, the how behind it, the location of where you're going? We can start to piece together that there's a disconnect. When we don't plan, we tend to not get what we want. Or as we put in the quote today in the description for the episode, nobody plans to fail. They simply fail to plan. Well, again, what are some first steps that we can do and some more reasons of why planning is so important? Let's kind of go ahead and dive into, I wrote out a list for myself for here to reference. This is a handy dandy notebook where we get all of our show ideas and write down as much as possible that we learn from other people on the internet. We learn what's important with a plan. What is important to you? What do you want in your life? Would it be a vehicle? Would it be a house in a certain area? What is it that you actually want? What is important to you? Additionally, knowing our priorities. A plan allows us to know our priorities. Are we spending a lot of time on things we don't give a shit about? Could it be video games? Could it be bad habits such as smoking, drinking, many of these things that pull us out of the moment and use a lot of time? Priorities, purpose. If we don't have a plan in place, do we know why we do what we do? Do we feel invigorated and inspired by our mission of what it is we want to accomplish? The Jim Rohn quote. God, I love this quote. Where did I put it? Oh gosh, I'm trying to find it. Give me a second. My plan is part of life. Jim Rohn. Okay. So Jim Rohn has this quote, motivational speaker, one of my heroes. He talks about how when you don't plan something, you're just going to fall into someone else's plan. Maybe that's working for someone else's company. Maybe that's doing tasks for other people that you don't even really want to be doing, but you just don't want to speak up for yourself. Or it's just easier to let them have it and do it. So you're falling into someone else's plan. When we don't have a plan, we fall into someone else's plan. And guess what they have planned for us? Not shit. Nada. I'm all about helping people, and I want to see people grow and be successful and be the best versions of themselves. But even as a life coach, I don't have a plan for you specifically. We develop a plan, but that plan is still your responsibility. You know, we're going to meet, we're going to work on it, and we're going to work together. But at the end of the day, I have my own plan. And I'm even in the personal improvement industry, let alone someone who's not, say, your boss or say the owner of the company you work for. They probably don't have a specific plan for you, especially outside of work, right? We'll be planning things in work, but in your personal life, how about your relationships? How about you're living in alignment with your values? How about feeling fulfilled about what it is you actually do with your life? Your boss probably is not going to plan that part out for you because they have their own plan to figure out. And it takes time and it takes effort. That's why most people don't do it, because it's scary and it can be painful. It's scary and it can be painful. Whenever things tend to be scary or painful, though, the other side of it, within reason, confidence, direction, flexibility, all these amazing things that we truly want out of life, right? So today's episode is a reminder that we need a plan. We need to plan what it is that we want to be doing with our lives. What are the priorities? What are our values? What are we going by? Purpose, what's important? And damn it, it's for you. I don't mean to point the finger and be so aggressive about it, but it's just the person who really suffers and misses out is ourselves when we fail to plan. Like, this is where we need to get selfish. This is where we need ourselves and our own personal plan to be putting this together. So to help with this, tomorrow morning, we're going to go over time and we're going to go over money, because those usually dive into people's plans very heavily. They have a huge influence on the resources that they try to go after, how to put their plan together in general. So if you have questions on that, on how to fill out your time, how to fill out some goals, if you want more help with this, you can always schedule a free coaching session. If you really want to get down your priorities, if you want to get down your purpose, have a goals, and really put a life plan together. That's what we do over here at TalkToDana.com. Is we put together a real life plan for you in your situation, because you are different than everyone else. Does that make things hard? Fuck yeah, unfortunately. Life's not exactly easy in a lot of ways. However, you're still responsible for it. I'm still responsible for mine. And so let's rally together, work together, make sure we have that plan in place that works for you. Make sure to tune in tomorrow morning as we're going to go back over time and money and how we can have that backwards a little bit on what's the most important to us while we're making this plan. So again, nobody plans to fail. They simply fail to plan. We've seen it with, you wouldn't have a wedding without a plan. You wouldn't go on vacation without a plan. Why the hell would we not go through life, the most important piece, without a plan? It's a game of surprises. Sometimes we can feel, how could this happen to us? Why do I not have what I want? And a lot of times it can just be a failure to plan. If you need help with that plan, go over to talktotanner.com, sign up for a free session, contact me personally through social media on Talk to Tanner. Here to help in any way I can with the plan. Let's go ahead and get our other banner up. So join us tomorrow, again, live, 7 a.m. Central Standard Time, where we go over time and money tomorrow and get a deeper dive on what's more important, how can we go about it, where's the priorities at, and also I'll be giving out a free, I'll be showing off a time scheduling tool that I use. I like to use to time block my days because I think schedules are better than to-do lists in a lot of ways, and using schedules for your plan is a great way to take that first step towards moving forward. So we'll start with the ground up. We'll start with the premise of we need a freaking plan. And then tomorrow, let's dive into it and let's get a schedule going of our ideal week, what we want to be doing with our time, and get a little clarity on time and money and give us some comfort as we're moving forward. Thank you all so much. Make sure to have that plan. Make sure that the plan is for you. The plan, so you're not falling into someone else's and you're falling into your own. Forward into what you want. Exciting, isn't it? And you get to choose all this shit. You get to pick whatever the hell you want to put in it. That's awesome. Would you rather have it any other way? Would you rather someone pick it for you? I know I wouldn't. I want to be in control of this shit. And if you do, then let's knock it out. Thanks again so much. I'll be seeing you guys again tomorrow morning, 7 a.m. live here at the Talk to Tanner Morning Show. Let's have an incredible, incredible Tuesday. Keep kicking ass. Keep taking names. We got this. Keep moving forward. Help ourselves become a better version of ourselves to help the ones we love and care about most. Cheers, friends. See you all tomorrow morning.